Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we're taking Slow Burn against Soulburner, and we're not doing exactly terribly right now, but we're not doing as well as we were supposed to. I really fucked up here, specifically by summoning Breaker the Magical Warrior into a slot that into the same slot that Sunlight Wolf was in. So yeah, that was definitely something I was not supposed to do.
You summoned him into the wrong slot?
Yep, I summoned him into the wrong zone. By summoning him into the zone where he points to, Breaker's normal summon triggered Sunlight Wolf, allowing Soulburner to get another card in his hand.
And it was Sanctuary, which is easily the most dangerous of any of the cards he's been playing, because he's been getting lots and lots of card movement off of that field spell.
Although, to be perfectly honest, his most dangerous card right now is specifically the Sunlight Wolves, simply because, you know, he's getting a lot of graveyard recursion off of the Sunlight Wolves.
You remember that minigame from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance where they put the coin in the cup, but then the cup starts moving all around the table and swapping positions with the other cups, so you lose track of which cup's got the coin?
Yeah, shell game.
This kind of feels like that. Like, where's the card? Keep your eye on the card. Where's the card? Is it in my graveyard? Is it in the extra deck? Is it in the hand? Is it in the battlefield? Is it in the extra deck zone? Where's the card? It's around here somewhere. And it's HeatLeo again. Oh, it is such a freaking ball to the pants, man.
Oh, look, his HeatLeo is now immune to battle destruction and destruction by card effects.
Yeah, but Guardian Sphinx can take him out. Oh shit, he just pierced through our life points.
Yeah, he got three.
How the fuck did he do that?
He got 3 attacks off of Salamangreat Claw.
The claw gave him the claw. The claw. Here comes the claw.
Okay, now to be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure if it was Claw that did that or the fact that he got reincarnation summoned so many goddamn times. But yeah, HeatLeo, Salamangreat Claw does a fucking shit ton. Like it protects your monsters from being destroyed by battle and card effects. And it's because of the Salamangreat resource engine, it is effectively infinitely loopable with Sunlight Wolf and I think it's either Gazelle or Falco.
So
yeah, it's
we've
Falco.
done it.
Okay.
You know, it's one thing to get, you win, your opponent's life points are now 0, but now the computer's trying to get syntax error, 401, server not found. Salamangreat has broken the game. And now the game is over.
Okay, Jaguar. Send it off for Bailings.
Jumpin' Jag Flash, get some cash. Din-din-din.
Bailings effective grab Sanctuary. Gazelle effective special summon itself.
Here, kitty.
And then Salamangreat Gazelle effect to send Falco effect in order to grab Circle. Thankfully, he can't activate Circle this turn because it's a quick play spell, so.
Sunlight Wolf, you're not that important.
No, actually, Sunlight Wolf is absolutely devastating here because he's got the ability to bring back Jaguar by cycling Bailings back into his deck and then gaining another card off his graveyard thanks to Sunlight Wolf.
So if I was reading a transcript of all the moves that occurred in just one turn, they get like a paragraph of text that said Soulburner did this and then Soulburner did that. I'd say, no, I'm gonna edit this paragraph so that my readers can follow along without drowning in an ocean of words. Like what is the I mean, I get it. The point is you win the game, but why can't you just truncate it to say, I win? Like, holy shit.
Alright, so now because I still actually want to use my Spiritual Water Owie, We're going to actually use it here, and what do we want to shuffle back?
Get rid of that Sanctuary, dude. No!
I can't get rid of... I can't get rid of Sanctuary. Owie only targets monsters.
Damn it. But all he's gonna do is just, like, Gerdat, this guy has some supreme graveyard control. Surely he's going to come up with a way to get back that monster that you just put in his graveyard.
Not if he doesn't have access to his own HeatLeo.
Oh, because we're gonna steal it?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal HeatLeo.
Oh, okay. And it's permanent.
But I put him in the wrong fucking zone again, damn it.
What the fucking... See, that's a subtlety that, like, you know, somebody's going to tap me on the shoulder like, oh, you definitely should have done that. I'm just going to nod my head smiling, oh, but I did.
Alright, so you circle in order to grab a Gazelle. Use Mirror, discarding Spinny.
Okay, so let me guess. In about 6 moves, he's going to have another HeatLeo on the battlefield.
2. Yeah, because he special summons Spinny here, and from here, no, he's actually bouncing Mirror back in order to bring back Falco. Mirror triggers in order to special summon itself again, and then he normal summons Shien.
And
then he goes into HeatLeo again.
There he is. All right, now I'm seeing double. But oh shit! But now he's about to send Gradle back to our deck, isn't he?
I'm not entirely sure, actually. I think. Let's see. Yep,
he targeted. Yep, and then but then the HeatLeo that we were in control of it doesn't go back to him. It just gets destroyed.
Yeah, thanks to Gradle Eagle.
This is the 4th fucking time he summoned HeatLeo this game. You had prepared us well for these atrocities, Mr. Gerdat.
No, thank you. Anyway, here's Sunlight Wolf again.
Someone's in the wolf.
But his Sunlight Wolf is in the wrong zone. So, I mean, he didn't have it.
So fuck him.
But we are dead here, yeah, because HeatLeo changes Sunlight Wolf's attacks to equate out to HeatLeo, and then Jack Jaguar's got enough in order to finish us down.
Oh, here's a good hint. Take a moment, call someone you love.
Specifically your mom. Ask what your mom wants to do for her birthday this year.
That would be a good conversation.
Ooh, look, I got mini guts. Ha ha!
Have we seen that? No, we have seen.
We have seen the reptilian Muka Muka deck. It's just called Muka Muka because, you know, I am trying very specifically to use Enraged Muka Muka as a giant beat stick, and it actually does work relatively well.
So if it were me at this point, like, as soon as Soulburner plays Sanctuary, I think I would just concede the game and, like, give it another shot, and then just keep resetting the game until I get a seed when he doesn't start with Sanctuary.
Cloud?
Yes?
He starts with Sanctuary if you can normal summon a monster.
Well, why is that?
Because Baelings, when he is summoned, grabs Sanctuary.
Oh, that's how he's been getting Sanctuary over and over. Yep, and okay. So now I'm starting to. Well, I'm glad you explained that to me because I was not aware that that's the point of Baelings. Because first of all, I think
Baelings is actually an extremely powerful Link monster. Not only does it grab Sanctuary when it's summoned, but so long as it's in the graveyard, you can banish it in order to protect your Salamangreat monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effects.
I just find it a bit incongruent with the nature of extra deck monsters as we understand it, that now Link monsters can only there are Link monsters that require only one material. Like, all you're doing is just transforming that one card.
The thing about that specifically is that a majority of the Link 1 monsters that we got, you know, during the earlier during the earlier VRAINS era were specifically designed to not be stupidly powerful like Banelings was. Banelings was the one major exception to it, and the reason being is because it was quite clear early on that although Link summoning was intended to slow down the game a significant amount, what it actually ended up doing is, forcing everyone to figure out how to U-Link someone. And yeah, the ability to special summon 15 times from your extra deck in a single turn, which is what a good portion of the early Link archetypes were designed inherently to do, meant that if your deck did not have the ability to U-Link, it was not competitively viable. It's if you recall earlier on during the VRAINS campaign, I brought up that Goki was effectively our first extremely powerful Link archetype. And the reason being is because not only did they flow infinitely into themselves, they also very specifically special summon enough times from the extra deck in order to U-Link your opponent very consistently. The only other deck that actually had the ability to do it that had the ability to do it as well as Goki did, I believe, was Altergeist, and Altergeist didn't actually do it all that well, specifically because they had the incorrect arrows in order to actually do it effectively at all.
He's thinning his deck out every time. Well, okay, so now he's out of Sanctuary. They're all either in his hand or on the field.
But he's not out of HeatLeos, and he will never be out of HeatLeos. Although I don't think he's got Jaguar in rotation yet, so.
I'm gonna take this summon animation. I'm gonna shove it up your ass.
The other thing that I wanted to bring up, and the reason why we're showing all of our fails against the Soulburner, is you'll notice, you should have noticed about a couple of minutes ago that the match actually slowed to a literal crawl, because you were mentioning jokingly that the AI was attempting to get into an overflow error. Yeah, the fact of the matter is that Soulburner actually has almost an infinite amount of resources to utilize, thanks to the recursion that Jack Jaguar and Sunlight Wolf grant him. So what ends up happening is Soulburner almost enters into a loop where he just does his entire combo 2 or 3 times, and then all of a sudden it's the end of his turn.
Right, like the AI eventually. Well, I mean, there is some RNG. There's some RNG involved here. Like, two similar pathways of playing. Do I want to end the board? Do I want this board or do I want that board? But if the boards are only slightly different, then there's a good chance that it'll just be randomly selected whether it was the better one or not.
Banelings effect. Now I gotta actually read this. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I can actually take down HeatLeo here.
Right, because he can only use the effect of a Banelings once per turn.
Right. Alright, we set ourselves up a scapegoat, and then we're gonna
Finally, we're learning.
Oh, we did not set our Gardna. Damn it, we definitely should have set Gardna. Oh, well.
Didn't we? Oh, right, we didn't normal summon yet.
Alright, circle to grab Gazelle. Then use Jaguar. Oh no, we're gonna use Silent Mining first. Okay, discarding Sanctuary to grab another Jaguar. He decided to not go all the way off. Wahahaha. Alright, now we can use a Scapegoat here.
Yay. Happy sheep. So fluffy.
Alright.
We get the fluffy sheep and he doesn't.
So, we use Mini Guts, sending out one of our Scapegoat tokens, targeting his Jaguar. Then
Don't you just love that about Scapegoat tokens?
Yes. Then we can normal summon our Giant Rat, have Giant Rat attack over Jaguar, and except he used Banelings. Then have Vasky attack over Jaguar and deal 1,800 points of burn damage. I got to resolve Mini Guts successfully. Wah!
Yeah.
The actual thing that I wanted to use Mini Guts for this game specifically was to use Mini Guts and a Mass Chopper. But unfortunately, in order for me to do that, I would have needed an attack position monster that Soulburner controlled, and he didn't have one this time around. So Oh, look, he's going into Mirage Dalio. Hi, Mirage Dalio.
Whoosh.
Mirage Dalio effect is special summon Falco. Flip summon Jack Jaguar. And then he goes back into HeatLeo.
All roads lead to HeatLeo, it seems.
Almost all roads.
Definitely the star of this fucking matchup right here. HeatLeo.
Alright. Falco effect, resetting Salamander Great Circle, then Mirage Dalio effect in order to bounce Vosky back to our hand. Jack Jaguar effect, bouncing HeatLeo back to the extra deck in order to special summon itself. Sanctuary effect, the reincarnation summon HeatLeo.
Well, he can't bounce it. He can't spin any more of our spell and trap cards. We're out of those. Roar.
But he can change the stats of our giant rat. Thankfully, changing the stats of our giant rat is fine, because then we can just go into enraged Muka Muka.
Who has 2,800 attack points. Fuck yeah, about to get 32.